Alright, here we go with another episode of 2-Star Mavericks. 2-Star pretty much because, yeah, there's 3-star pros and 1-star noobs, but we all know that the best games are played by the mediocre. And this time we are on Salt, and it will be between the Carbon player on the left side, Cold Ed in the Black Ops Helix, and his opponent, the blue player on the right side, Viking 11 in the Deep Sea Osprey. The Black Ops Striker, one of the team color mech skins, and a little bit funny actually to me. I know this isn't really that interesting to point out, but the Deep Sea Osprey color match is blue. I mean, it's not one of the team color mechs, but it does color match blue. Okay, I know, not really that important, but we do have what the hell kind of moneymaker placement is this? Empty socket guy. Oh well, either way, we do have Cold Ed going straight for this bottom outpost with some Gemini and running in circles around these brutes. And Viking just chilling, waiting for a honeypot. Wants to make sure he has a nice formation and defense down at his fort before he actually leaves it defenseless. Although it is defenseless on three out of 4 sides. Either way, though, Viking with another caddy coming out. What the hell? Cold Ed doing a quick scout at the top. Gonna try to go for a neutralization. Viking trying to chase him, but Cold Ed using really high-level technique here, circling around this outpost, and actually does not. Oh God, trying to get away here, and Viking will probably be. Pretty much gets Cold Ed in the air. And now will be able to, place his gaddies down in peace. And finally, Cold Ed, after respawning, says so close. But honestly, he was like here when he died, so I would probably tend to disagree with that. Viking now getting even more turrets. That's just turrets. Okay, now Cold Ed now with a tech pod out all the way in the corner, which is a little bit hard to spot sometimes because even though you can see it on your minimap as the opponent, it gets blocked by the minimap, which is pretty hilarious sometimes. Like you can see it on the minimap, but it gets blocked by the minimap. So we have Cold Ed working on nothing at the bottom, and just more it's a very pretty line of turrets. I'll give you that. Viking. But Cold Ed now working on the moneymaker that is in the socket as opposed to the one that's not in the socket. Getting really confused by Viking, and Viking not able to save that. Trying to shoot down Cold Ed instead of doing what he's doing now, which is healing. And Cold Ed working on that moneymaker not in the socket and leaves. Why are you leaving? You had plenty of health and energy. Oh God, could have got that last one, but Viking chasing him down again. But now Cold Ed doing some zigzags. Yes, is able to get back to his close outpost before he actually gets killed. And now Viking will make more turrets. I mean, And now Cold Ed with some goalies does put that goalie on the bunker. Not really that productive, and Viking throwing down the awkward face. Don't exactly know what the point of that one was, but now instead of putting the moneymaker on the socket, the honeypot will go on the socket and heal up the moneymaker. So I guess he'll eventually get, one of the points of having a unit on a socket achieved. But now Cold Ed just pumping out more and more goalies, going with nothing but goalies, and a Sonya. Interestingly enough, an interesting choice. I'm not really sure why that's the choice. And now decides to put the honeypots in the sockets just for good measure. Viking finally going for his forward outpost with, attacking those brutes. And those brutes, again, using his Osprey Fire to attack the brutes. And now with a single Gemini, will this be able to do the job? I'm going to say no. The brutes will probably eventually kill that Gemini, but Cold Ed not moving out yet. Putting this Sonya down here next to his goalie. For all the invisible artillery out there, you never actually know if there's anything firing in that you can't see or are not aware of or are in another dimension or something like that. But now Cold Ed coming out with a Energy Guardian, a nice next choice. But Viking, without that bottom outpost under his control, has already hit unit cap with 6 hats, 2 honeypots, 3 moneymakers, 3 gaddies, 2 more hats coming out, and 2 more. Okay, 1 more honeypot and 1 more gaddy coming out as well. But now we do have Cold Ed finally moving out with his goalie, and the Sonya moving. What the hell is happening there? I guess that's set on capture, and these were set on attack. Oh no, these are set on capture also. These are going for the top. Okay, Viking finally grabbing this bottom outpost under his control, so unit blocking himself, or upkeep blocking himself. Sonya will get killed by the Longhorn in passing. The goalies will be able to survive and clear pretty much the right side of this center outpost, this center top outpost. And Cold Ed, oh god, a little bit AFK. Viking is going to be able to neutralize this outpost, and Cold Ed drops a... what the hell? Drops a bracket talking to himself. Oh man. And he does say back. As if he's talking to his teammate. Oh god, and another Sonya out, and the lockbox is out. No one has noticed it. Viking flies right by it, dropping some creeps. Oh my god, he's gonna be able to get this bottom outpost under his control. Will he be able to hold it? Drop some hats in defense, because definitely the first thing you do after you cheese is go hat first. Is probably the #1 advised method by all the top tier players. You know, cheese an outpost, go hat first. Make sure you kill those AirMechs doing flybys. It's probably the #1 priority, either that or the #2 priority. It's got to be one of those top 2 kinds of things. And a Gaddy going down right up against the outpost in defense. Another hat. Another hat. They do look pretty menacing. I mean, look at these hats. They look very, very scary. Look at this. Look at these things. Like, dang. Look at those guns. They have 4 guns on them. So they're pretty darn terrifying. And some goalies now moving out. I'm assuming on capture will almost definitely, not 100%, but almost definitely be able to beat the hats in the area. Viking now going to have to deal with these incoming goalies and deciding to heal up his hats. And Cold Ed still talking to himself, saying OPXD to himself, to his team, which is pretty much him. And now another goalie coming out on the field, not even caring about the goalies, going for this bottom outpost, this his close outpost, but the third one is coming actually, and Viking not able to hold that outpost. But the goalies are completely on the wrong side of this outpost. Cold Ed doing some flybys. Why is he? Well, you're feeding into the hats into the area. He's feeding into the hats in the area. Oh, okay, barely gets away there. And once again, Viking flies right by that credit box, not picking it up. And Cold Ed with the Flappy Bird following him, and the MMO bomb pet as well. Definitely the free pets, or I guess the Flappy Bird is droppable, so probably got that through some drops. But we do have Viking now picking up, I don't know what the hell ability that was, but now Tech Pod is coming out for Viking. What does he have? He has goalies in his loadout, so he is planning to come out with those goalies. And now Cold Ed with creeps will be able to retake this outpost under his control to finally, okay, yeah, those goalies were able to neutralize or kill those hats that were over there. And Viking now working on this top outpost. Will Cold Ed even notice this? He has now started to send these goalies out to attack, probably on capture command, I'm assuming. But Viking now neutralizing this bottom outpost. Oh god, is he gonna go for creeps? But he's gonna come back to only find that the creeps, his enemy creeps, have been able to take this outpost back under his control. Oh no, now Cold Ed with the rockets. Viking will have to retreat there, along with the weirdest dogfight ever here. There's Viking still alive. Cold Ed flying backwards, getting that kill on Viking, and getting himself killed by the hats hovering. Payback, faux show payback, and then you die. Good, you know, good game calling there. Viking and Cold Ed respawning right about at the same time. And this defensive cluster, oh yeah, definitely put the Tech Pod there in defense. You know, it's a good thing to surround it with turrets. And Viking bringing 4 creeps, going for this close outpost, going to be chased down by Cold Ed and his rockets. Dogfighting with these slow, non-rapid missile loader rockets. OP. Viking will be able to get away very, very easily. As if that wasn't obvious. And Cold Ed now going back to his fort, finally queuing up a moneymaker. We're going to replace the ones that were. I don't even know if he had them over there, but either way, he's putting down moneymakers at the top. Viking saying, I am toast. And Cold Ed dropping a happy face. Viking trying to chip away at that goalie, but with that Osprey fire, with that tickle cannon, not really going to get that far. Viking dropping his a single gaddy over here, Kira, trying to keep it healed, but it does go down pretty damn quick to like 7 goalies. And Cold Ed will be able to hold his ground pretty easily. Viking now with the single Gemini, gonna go with the 4 drop. Okay, I like that move. I like that move. Cold Ed just gonna line up all of his goalies. Viking getting a little confused. Oh, gonna go for the Tech Pod instead. Oh my god, he's sniping the Tech Pod. Viking, OP, notices the dot on the minimap, goes for it. And now going for Moneymaker harass, not going for the fort attack. So that's just fine and dandy to me. He will be able to get the second Moneymaker before Cold Ed comes back here to respond. And just shooting his rockets. Why did he create more distance just now to attack Viking in the air? But either way, Viking, oh, barely Okay, did not get away there. Coldhead did chase him down. But Gemini is still firing here. Coldhead, oh, with a mound in the way. Not going to be able to hit that Gemini right away. But we'll be able to finish it off on the ground. Now creating another tech pod. Oh, yeah, because his tech pod did get sniped just now. So not able to spam those goalies the way that I guess he wanted to. And a Bertha coming out. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, because of all the scary unit clusters that you can't push into with 6 and Viking selling. He's selling. You have 80,000 credits. What are you selling for? Oh God, he's selling for unit cap. He's selling for unit cap. Even though he has 80,000 credits, he's selling to make more space in his unit cap. Now making a goalie out of that free unit cap. And passing by. Oh, he did grab a lockbox, but he has 70,000 credits. Okay, he sold a lockbox with 70,000 credits in his bank, pretty much wasting more than 10,000 credits in that sell, and he still hasn't spent a single credit. Now even selling his hats, pretty much making a lockbox worth of credits in those sells. Just needs to make more space for goalies, more space out on the field for goalies, which is completely fine. Coldhead doing his own thing, killing neutrals. Second lockbox is still there, and Viking doing another flyby. Where is he going? I guess he's doing a scout. No. Oh, going for the tech pod again, but instead going for the seeker. A little bit of a misfire right there. Instead, now Coldhead going with a Bertha. A little too close, buddy. You don't want to put it. Okay, he does put it in range of these units, but it is getting attacked there. And apparently, Viking did get killed by the seeker that was over here, and Coldhead responding a little too late. Support your units, man. That you did not dropping another happy face. Why? Yay, I'm winning! Yay! Okay, so now he does have goalies approaching this bottom outpost. He will be able to get a pretty good surround. However, his Bertha is going to get finished off by this Gaddy if he doesn't actually come back to save it. Come back to save it. Now he does have 3 Energy Guardians circling him. Ferrying honeypots. Instead of bringing ratchets to send with your goalie, he's ferrying honeypots. The creeps... Okay, not enough creeps to take this under his control quite yet. God, that's a lot of turrets. And he is bringing the honeypot. This actually, to be honest, thinking about it, this honeypot placement was really hilarious. Putting a honeypot behind your fort is definitely a new kind of revolutionary play that I've never actually seen before. You know, I don't know exactly what's in his mind. Coldhead dropping an almost dead Bertha. But now does drop it in range. There is nothing to attack over here. Why is he dropping a Bertha as if he needs to slowly approach this outpost? There's nothing here, and Viking going oh God, he got his Bertha with a honeypot sitting right here. His Bertha got killed by passing creeps. Holy moly macaroni. Viking now. Coldhead not able to get Viking because of those because of this terrain in the way. And now microing his honeypot out of the way, but still in range. Still in range of Viking. He's like, oh man, I'm getting my honeypots attacked down here. I better bring it right here at pretty much the same distance from the mech that's attacking it, so it can still attack it. High ground. Not going to do the job at this time. But Viking does leave. Oh, he didn't finish off a honeypot. I guess it's kind of hard to kill one honeypot getting healed up by another honeypot. Why are you approaching this 100% undefended outpost with a Bertha, Coldhead? Coldhead, that... Is Viking selling off his moneymakers for more unit cap? Just soak this in, guys. Soak this in, guys, okay? Soak this in. I have never, ever seen this before. I need more unit cap. I only have my close and my fort. I'm going to sell my moneymakers. I have a lot of turrets here, but I need to make sure I have enough defenses here at my fort to be able to hold off any kind of massive goalie push that the enemy sends. Oh God, and he's selling off his hats too. Okay, and now this is like the all-star play right here. Setting down a Bertha to do what creeps can do. That is just so amazing to me at this point. And now Viking, okay, replacing the hats with honeypots. Make sure those units are supported properly, guys. Make sure. Does now finally send out his goalies, and this goalie here defending this. Bertha is defended with 3 honeypots and a goalie. Against nothing. He's defending against absolutely nothing. And now Viking a little bit in danger of getting dominated, but to be honest, Oh god, and these goalies are still going for this outpost, which they were originally sent for. And now Cold Dead gonna be pushing into the fort. It's about damn time. Seeker leading the way, so, you know, definitely want to lead with that Seeker into your enemy attack force. And now Viking gonna be here supporting his units. I think this goalie cluster might be able, should probably be able to do the job, but I don't want to declare anything right now, especially in a 2-star Mavericks game. Lead goalie still has not gotten killed. Viking is there. Oh, did not continue to heal this lead goalie, which probably would have been the right decision. And right now, Cold Dead just moving in. He will be able to, okay, repositioning the Bertha, not actually, oh, yeah, need to carefully get that Bertha in position. Not 100% attacking the fort or the enemy units right now, but it is attacking the fort actually on the corner, so that's pretty awesome. And now we do have Cold Dead continually microing, or at least ferrying over his goalies. Will finally be able to get this and does drop the GG, so good sportsman again, I guess. And yeah, does call the GG. Oh my god, Cold Ed, probably the slowest win I've ever seen, ever versus Viking 11. Oh brother. Okay, so that just happened. That just happened. I've never seen a Bertha attack nothing before, but it did. It did. You know, I mean, I guess the replay now finally ended. Whew. Alrighty, guys. So that was that. That happened just now. Whew. Send in your replays to me. 2-star Mavericks replays. Definitely always welcome. Alright, guys. Okay.